Smooth. Safety and mobility optimization for sustainable transport and health. The Smooth project unites 4 very different areas of Europe seeking common solutions to their mobility problems. Greater Cahors is a small urban agglomeration located in the rural Midi-Pyrénées region with a population of around 33,000, with the historic city of Cahors at its center. The community of municipalities has identified that average energy use in the area is high, in part due to the mobility patterns of its inhabitants. Although the city of Cahors has an attractive city center for walking and cycling, its suburban and rural hinterland is dominated by car use. Nicosia is the capital city of Cyprus with a population of around 240,000 in the urban area. Cyprus has one of the highest car ownership levels in Europe. The Ministry of Communications and Works has embarked on a program to improve sustainable travel options. However, the challenges faced on the island are enormous after years of domination by the car. For example, in the capital city of Nicosia, the infrastructure for walking and cycling is fragmented and unsafe in many places. Kaunas is the second largest city in Lithuania with around 366,000 inhabitants. In spite of its public transport network, Kaunas municipality has been faced with increasing levels of car use in the city in recent years. Faced with a persistently high accident record, the city administration is improving conditions for walking and cycling so that its residents have safe travel options available to them. When Lithuania hosted the Men's European Basketball Championship in the summer of 2011, the knockout stages were hosted in Kaunas. The municipality successfully piloted an innovative public transport service related to events at the arena as part of the Smooth project. The area of Pays de Vallon-de-Vilaine encompasses a number of municipalities and small towns in Brittany, with a total population of around 50,000. It's a largely rural area, but located within 20 to 30 kilometers of the city of Rennes. The objectives of the Smooth project are to develop better integration of transport modes and demand-responsive transport solutions, and to ensure safe conditions for walking and cycling as alternatives to private car use.
Comment aujourd'hui développer une alternative à la voiture? C'est un enjeu partagé et qui va dans le souci de maîtrise énergétique et aussi de limiter la circulation en centre-ville.
One problem faced all over Europe is how to offer an alternative to the car in low-density suburban and rural communities where the provision of high-quality scheduled public transport services is not cost-efficient. The term Demand-Responsive Transport, or DRT for short, encompasses various passenger transport systems that offer an on-demand service to users. Within the framework of the Smooth project, DRT services were introduced in Pays de Vallon-de-Vilaine. Instead of waiting for a bus, passengers phone to pre-book a trip. They're then picked up from their front door and transported to their desired location. The services are operated by local taxi companies who may pick up several passengers going in the same direction.
De Smooth et d'avoir permis effectivement d'accompagner différents projets qu'on avait sur le territoire, mais également de nouveaux projets. En fait, en ce sens, ça a impulsé de nouvelles initiatives autour du transport à la demande, autour de l'accompagnement des projets de mobilité douce, en fait, en alternative à la voiture individuelle, de promouvoir également ces nouveaux modes de déplacement.
Alors le projet Smooth a permis d'initier une nouvelle impulsion de travail à l'échelle des services de la collectivité.
Other new mobility solutions have been proposed to reduce the number of car journeys from the suburbs into congested city centre areas. For example, parking areas outside Cahors are reserved for carpooling. To avoid needing to drive into the city centre, several users can meet at the carpooling area and continue their journey together in a single car. But it's cycling that is by far the quickest and most efficient mode to get around the city centre. So how can we provide the possibility to cycle to people who live too far from the city centre to cycle all the way in? As part of the Smooth project, secure cycle parking has been implemented at several sites around Cahors town centre. This is an innovative new mobility solution, allowing users to keep a bicycle near the city centre. The cycle parking garages provide enclosed cycle parking racks that are secure with only registered users able to access them.
C'est pratique parce que ça permet effectivement de poser son vélo sans être obligé de circuler en vélo en ville et de prendre la voiture. Je peux laisser mon vélo en toute sécurité dans le garage à vélo. Je sais qu'il ne risque rien.
J'avoue que je passe devant le garage de Saint-Georges longtemps, puisque pour aller travailler, je dois passer devant. Et au début, il y a eu du retard à l'allumage, ça a mis du temps à se remplir. Et maintenant, je me demande seulement si dans quelques mois, il ne va pas être plein, il ne faudra pas envisager autre chose. Et ça serait la rançon du succès, ça serait une bonne chose.
All of the Smooth partners face challenges in terms of providing safe conditions for cycling and walking. Personal mobility patterns start at a young age. All of the Smooth partners share concerns about children's travel habits and the impact of a lack of physical activity. As in many parts of Europe, walking buses are therefore being implemented. In Cahors, children participating regularly in the walking bus are rewarded by a ride with a little more horsepower. This is a novel approach that has been trialled to address one of the key challenges of school walking buses. Walking buses rely on the continuing support of parents to act as volunteers, and the horse bus has proven to be a successful way to maintain the interest of children and their parents.
Ma petite fille était au conseil d'école et c'est eux qui ont initié le projet, donc on les a soutenus dans leur projet. Voilà. Donc il y a un groupe de parents bénévoles en fait qui se relaient le matin pour les accompagner. Normalement à pied et puis depuis peu donc avec le fer à sabot.
But how can we encourage walking to school if basic walking infrastructure is not safe or simply not available? This is a problem faced at many schools in Cyprus, where walking routes are often characterized by missing sections of pavement, a lack of safe places to cross, obstacles on pavements, and inconsiderate parking. The result tends to be chaotic and dangerous conditions outside schools, as parents all seek to drop off and pick up outside the school gates. Within the framework of the Smooth project, a demonstration project is being implemented at a primary school in the municipality of Engomi to implement safer walking routes around the school and create a safe, friendly and attractive waiting area for picking up and dropping off children by all transport modes.
Βασικά, αν και στην αρχή είμαστε λίγο αρνητικοί στην όλη διαδικασία, τώρα βλέπουμε ότι είναι ένα έργο βελτιωμένο για την ασφάλεια των παιδιών μας.
Τα βελτιωτικά έργα στο δρόμο έξω από το σχολείο μας έχουν ολοκληρωθεί και τα παιδιά, οι γονείς και οι συνοδοί τους τα χρησιμοποιούν καθημερινά. Προσέρχονται και αποχωρούν με περισσότερη τάξη σε σχέση με προηγουμένως. Για την αποδοχή και για τη σωστή χρήση του έργου έχει συμβάλει ο Δήμος Έγκομης, οι τροχονόμοι του Δήμου Έγκομης, η αστυνομία του Αγίου Δομετίου και εμείς ως σχολείο. Γενικά πρόκειται για μια σημαντική αναβάθμιση του δημόσιου χώρου.
The Smooth project, however, is not just about putting in place physical infrastructure on the ground. Through their partnership, officers and elected representatives from the 4 territories have been able to learn from each other.
Il est bien évident que pouvoir avoir ces échanges avec d'autres pays permettait de faire évoluer notre réflexion, de voir ce qui avait pu marcher ailleurs, comment ça pouvait être adapté à notre territoire.
We have to change the mindsets of the politicians, the managers, the designers and the road users at large. I personally had my views change with regard to designing in urban environments.
Travailler avec des partenaires locaux, notamment la ville de Cahors, la communauté de communes et la communauté d'agglomération, des partenaires aussi européens. donc avec un enrichissement au niveau justement de la compréhension du sujet voilà, une expertise locale aussi, développer des propres compétences qui pourront par la suite nous servir.
But most of all, it's the citizens in each of the 4 partner areas that made the Smooth project happen. The success of the Smooth project is a credit to their enthusiasm, their engagement with local political processes, and their dedication to achieving healthier, safer, and more sustainable mobility for future generations. Each year, the European Mobility Week in September provides the opportunity to celebrate past achievements and consider the future challenges.
Et puis, nous avons mené une politique de communication extrêmement importante pour sensibiliser les gens, et notamment au moment de la semaine de la mobilité, avec beaucoup d'initiatives qui ont regroupé les institutionnels, les associations, et qui ont participé aussi à ce changement de mentalité.
À partir des actions concrètes, nous avons lancé également beaucoup de réflexions pour préparer l'avenir, et c'est pour moi l'élément essentiel, je dirais, ou prioritaire du moins de cette démarche.
All 4 partners continue to promote sustainable mobility in their territories, carrying forward the spirit of the Smooth project into the future.
The Smooth project is not the end of the road for me. It is only an intermediate step towards achieving sustainability in the development of the road network in Cyprus.
On ne fait plus des documents d'urbanisme aujourd'hui sans intégrer dans la réflexion la possibilité de créer des voies adaptées pour les vélos, les deux roues et aussi pour les piétons.
European projects such as Smooth present the opportunity to introduce pilots which will inevitably change travel behavior within organizations and the public as a whole.